Did y'all see that game last night? Did y'all see that game last night? Let's go. Let's go, Knicks. Let's go, Knicks. Let's go. And what a perfect example for this week's series, Mode of Passion. Talk about passion. So let's get into it. We're rocking the orange and blue today, y'all. Yes, let's go. Let's go. Got on Marco's hat. Because y'all know I live with the number one fan of the New York Knicks. For as long as I have known him, he has been a New York Knicks fan. And like, he right up there with Spike Lee, y'all, if not surpassing him. So there was a lot of excitement in the Nobles household last night. There was a lot of this. You heard a lot of this last night in our house. Let me put it up. Because we were, like many of us, like, let's go. Let's go, Knicks. Let's go, Knicks. Now, you may be wondering, you know what? Let me start. Let me start from the beginning. Welcome to Morning Sip with Reb Melissa. I am Reb Melissa. Sip is spirit and practice, where we practice because practice makes progress. And if we didn't have an example of that last night with Game 4 of the NBA Finals, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you because we did. We had a whole clinic on. Let's go. Let's go. And how dopamine, because we've been talking about dopamine as one of the byproducts of mode of passion. And the Knicks definitely showed a lot of passion last night. Can you imagine being down by 29 points, being down for the majority of the game, and then in the last couple of minutes coming back, taking the lead, and then winning with seconds to go, We were so hyped. We were so hyped, as were thousands and thousands and thousands of people around the country. So we've been talking about the three modes of nature that's talked about in the Gita: goodness, passion, and ignorance. And we've been focused on passion, the mode of passion. And we've been talking about dopamine. And starting tomorrow, we are going to begin our 7-day dopamine detox. Starting tomorrow, June 12th. And many of you have said yes. Many of you have said yes. And what I loved about last night's game is it was the perfect testament to what I shared yesterday about dopamine. I said that although it's known as the feel-good chemical, right? And it does feel good. More accurately, it is the pay attention and pursue this chemical. Pay attention and pursue this chemical. That is what the positive use of dopamine does for us. It generates that focus that we need. And the New York Knicks, y'all, they paid attention and they pursued that win. Yes, they did. I loved everything about it. I even love that they were down by so much and came back to win it at the end. So when I woke up this morning, I was thinking about the game. And let me just confess, I am a fair-weathered Knicks fan. They have broken my heart too many times. So I refused to get caught up in the roller coaster that is being a fan of the Knicks. But baby, let me tell you, I am all in for this final. I am all in for this final. So there's a couple of things that I want to share that I am offering as a takeaway, right? In the context of what we're focusing on and on what we're paying attention to. What are you paying attention to? Because the Knicks demonstrated that paying attention to the invisible far outweighs paying attention to what is visible. Because what was visible to them was the fact that they were losing the majority of the game, having been down 29 points. They never took the lead until the very end of the game, the last couple of minutes. But in the invisible realm, in their knowingness, of who they are, they did not allow the appearance. And mind you, all of us were seeing the same thing. All of us were seeing the Knicks lose. But the Knicks and my husband, Marco, were seeing the Knicks win. They were seeing the Knicks win, y'all. I love when they put the camera on the celebrity row at the Garden. And when the Knicks were losing, which was most of the game, their faces were not happy. They looked defeated. They looked so defeated. Not my husband. He's downstairs in his man cave, and we hear him, the girls and I hear him yelling, rooting for them, even when they were down by 29. So he was right there with them in the invisible realm of all possibilities, of infinite possibilities. Marco Nobles was right there with his New York Knicks because he was paying attention not to what we were seeing, but to what he was knowing. And so were the Knicks. So were the Knicks. And they pursued it. They pursued it. And that's what the chemical in our brain that we call dopamine does for us. Yes, it feels good, but more importantly, we can use it to pay attention, to keep our eye on the prize, and to pursue it relentlessly. So the Knicks showed, oh my God, did they show resilience? I have like a list when I woke up this morning, right? They are resilient. They know what is theirs to do. And what I love about the team is that they show up as a team and each one knows what is theirs to do. Each one knows what is theirs to do. So yes, Jalen is the go-to guy, but in those last seconds when he threw that a three, it's supposed to be a three-pointer, and it didn't go in. OG was there at the basket and whoop, tipped it right on in. Right? Each one knowing what is theirs to do. Staying focused, paying attention. And so this is what we can take away and use in our lives for any game that we're in. Because as Florence would say, life is a game, the game of life. We are playing in the game of life, and we are learning some lessons, y'all. There's lessons all around us. And last night, y'all, the New York Knicks took us to school. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. The other thing that came up for me was about time. We are so caught up in time. And last night's game was a demonstration of how time can stretch, that we get to bend time. We get to use time to our advantage. So we get to decide about time, because the Knicks could have said, oh my goodness, we only have 5 seconds. What are we going to do in 5 seconds? 5 seconds isn't enough time. Oh, well, we gave it a good shot. I guess we'll lose by 1 point. Oh, no, 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 no. They were like, 5 seconds is enough time for us to win this game. And that's what they did. So what are you saying in your life that there is not enough time for? That you're running out of time? That is not the truth. What are you focusing on? Are you focusing on this construct of time? Or are you keeping your eye on the prize? Are you paying attention to the desires of your heart and taking action? Because that's what the Knicks did, y'all. The Knicks took action. So you have the time. You have a lifetime. And none of us know how long that would be. But we know we have it right now. So what are you doing right now? How are you using this gift of time to win in your life? To experience the championship that life is? Are you focused on the time that has already passed? Imagine if the Knicks got stuck in first quarter. They're in the fourth quarter and they're wallowing in what happened in the first quarter, the second quarter, the third quarter, even in the fourth quarter. What if they just stayed stuck in the past and weren't in the moment? That was a demonstration of being in the moment, which is all that we have. So when we say what time is it? The time is now. Oh, it's now o'clock. That's what time it is. It is now o'clock. What are you going to do? How are you going to show up? How are you going to be with yourself? What are you focusing on? What are you pursuing in your life? So never give up. You have the time. Don't believe the appearance. Do what is yours to do. And know that we need each other. Oh my goodness, do we need each other? We are each other's team. Yes, we are. So those were some of the things that I took away from last night's game. Because there's a lesson in everything if we would pay attention. So if you saw the game, what were your takeaways? What spoke to you? What can you carry into today that you can use? And what's important, y'all, is how we are using our lives. And that's why this invitation to the 7-day dopamine detox is an invitation for us to begin again with a renewed focus on what it is that we are pursuing. And that requires that we focus. We focus on those things that are in alignment with the desires of our heart. That's what we get to do. That's what we get to do. Because the issue isn't about if we have enough joy, peace, or purpose. Yes, we do. The issue is not about if we have enough time. Yes, we do. What are you creating space for? How are you listening? What are you noticing? So the dopamine detox invites us to do just that. And so some of the examples that I've given that we are detoxing from, these devices. Oh, look, mine is orange. Go Knicks. These devices, detoxing from the devices by not engaging in our devices for at least the first half an hour of our day. And at the end of the day, at least a half an hour before we go to bed. At least. The goal is an hour, but we could work up to that. We're going to take some baby steps and maybe add 5 minutes each day over the next 7 days. So that's one of the things that we will be doing. So I will share more tomorrow. Today is a pre-recorded show because I need to get to the gym and then I have a meeting to go to. So I wanted to give y'all my perspective about the New York Knicks, how it relates to our mode of passion, how it relates to dopamine, that chemical in our body that we activate. And we saw it in activation last night with the Knicks. So let's go. Let's go, Knicks. Game 5 on Saturday. So you know what's going on in the Nobles household on Saturday. All right, y'all. I will see you live Friday. We'll complete our setup for the dopamine detox. So join me tomorrow. I'll be sharing all the particulars so you can set yourself up for success. So I'm going to share these 5 takeaways one last time. The mode of passion from the New York Knicks game last night. Never give up. You have time. Don't believe the appearance. Do what is yours to do. And remember, we need each other. We need each other. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.